Alright everyone, this is your Resilient Run Club General Mobility Warm-Up. We're going to use this as prep before a strength training session or just as a general mobility session. We're starting out with cat-cows, 10 to 20 reps. Be sure to move through full flexion and extension and take your time with this one. Next we're moving on to the hip flexor stretch. We're going to do 1 to 2 minutes per side. We're going to run through a few different variations here. One thing I want you to keep in mind for all of them is that we want to be stacked in terms of your rib cage over your pelvis. Okay, so not arched and not super flexed. You can just hold the position neutrally. You can add a little overhead reach as I do here and even tilt to the side. Next we're going to do shin box. Again, 10 to 20 reps per side. This first variation is basically just for the hip mobility. We're not letting the spine or the pelvis move a lot. If we want to get more of a stretch in the hip, we can continue to move through the full movement and turn your chest to point towards the front knee. And if you want to get a little longer stretch, you can just hang out in that position for a little bit longer as well, making sure to keep the spine in a good neutral position no matter which type you're doing. Next, we're moving on to a world's greatest stretch. This one's 3 to 5 reps per side. You can see there's quite a few pieces to this, but this is a great way to get your whole body warmed up because we're getting ankle, knee, hip, spine, shoulder, and just really moving our body through a bunch of different positions so we can see where we might need a little bit of extra work. Feel free to hang out in any of these positions for a little bit of extra time if you feel like you need it. At the end, we're also going to throw in a downward dog position and going to pedal those feet to get a calf and extra hamstring stretch. Next, we are moving on to shoulder and thoracic rock backs, 10 to 20 reps for this one. Plant your hands on the wall and move your feet back so you're at a little bit of an angle. And then we are sitting back into the hips while we push our hands into the wall. Make sure you drop your chest down towards the floor.